Giant is the world's largest bicycle manufacturer, pulling in annual revenues of around $2 billion. Founded in 1972, the Taiwanese company started out as a supplier to US bike brand Schwinn, and soon evolved into the world's leading bike builder for other brands, while also selling bikes under its own brand. Today, Giant produces around 7 million bikes annually, a mix of own brand builds and contract work for other brands. A cycling industry behemoth in every sense of the word, the company was also responsible for the road bike that quite literally revolutionised the world of cycling. Enter the Giant TCR. But this looks just like every other road bike, I hear you ask. Well, quite, and that's exactly the point. The Total Compact Road, better known as the TCR, is the ancestor of all modern road bikes, and the story starts with a bicycle designer like no other, Mike Burrows. In the early 1990s, engineer and keen cyclist Burrows was thrust into world cycling's limelight thanks to the legendary Lotus 108 track bike he designed for Chris Boardman at the 1992 Olympics. The revolutionary design propelled Boardman to individual pursuit gold at the Games, and put Burrows on the radar of Giant, who even then were one of the world's largest bike manufacturers. Giant put Burrows to work, and it didn't take long for the British designer to have his light bulb moment. You see, up until that point, the mid-1990s, road bike frames came in at least 10 sizes. This was problematic because it required extensive tooling from the manufacturer every time a new frame was put into production. This often led to the project being economically unviable unless they could guarantee that they would sell enough bicycles to justify the massive upfront cost. At the time, mountain bikes were the best sellers, and they were sold in regular sizes, small, medium, and large. Burrows understood this, so he decided to take the compact frame of a Fisher mountain bike with its radically sloping top tube and turn it into a road bike with an aero seat post and road forks and bars. A few tweaks later, and it's this that would become the father of the modern road bike, the TCR. The compact frame was an instant hit with manufacturers thanks to the more affordable production costs. They only had to mass produce 3 sizes instead of 10, of course. And, on the face of it, the new geometry was an easy sell to consumers thanks to the lighter weight and increased stiffness due to the frame's smaller, more compact main and rear triangles. But Giant still had to convince the road cycling world that their new frame with its sloping top tube was the way forward. It even took a showdown with the UCI president to prevent cycling's governing body from banning the new machines. In a stroke of marketing genius, in 1997, Giant sponsored Spanish cycling team Once, and it wasn't long before the likes of Laurent Jalabert and Alex Zülle were winning the big races on Burrows' groundbreaking bike. The exposure gave Giant all the credibility it needed, and consumers soon lapped up the new design. So much so that today, it's difficult to spot any road bike that doesn't resemble Burrows' famous design in some way. Sloping top tubes and compact main and rear triangles are features of pretty much all modern road bikes, and we've got the TCR to thank for that. Chapeau, Mike. Chapeau.